Nature had been prodigal of her kindness to Gwynplaine. She had bestowed on him a mouth opening to his ears, eyes folding over to his eyes, a shapeless nose to support the spectacles of the grimace maker, and a face that no one could look upon without laughing. We have just said that nature had loaded Gwynplaine with her gifts. But was it nature? Had she not been assisted? 2 slits for eyes, a hiatus for a mouth, a snub protuberance with 2 holes for nostrils, a flattened face, all having for the result an appearance of laughter. It is certain that nature never produces such perfection single-handed. But is laughter a synonym of joy? If, in the presence of this mountebank, for he was one, the first impression of gaiety wore off, and the man were observed with attention, traces of art were to be recognized. Such a face could never have been created by chance. It must have resulted from intention. Such perfect completeness is not in nature. Man can do nothing to create beauty, but everything to produce ugliness. A Hottentot profile cannot be changed into a Roman outline, but out of a Grecian nose you may make a Kalmuk's. It only requires to obliterate the root of the nose and to flatten the nostrils. The dog Latin of the Middle Ages had a reason for its creation of the verb dinesse. Had Gwynplaine when a child been so worthy of attention that his face had been subjected to transmutation? Why not? Needed far a greater motive than the speculation of his future exhibition. According to all appearance, industrious manipulators of children had worked upon his face. It seemed evident that a mysterious and probably occult science, which was to surgery what alchemy was to chemistry, had chiseled his flesh, evidently at a very tender age, and manufactured his countenance with premeditation. That science, clever with the knife, skilled in obtrusions and ligatures, had enlarged the mouth, cut away the lips, laid bare the gums, distended the ears, cut the cartilages, displaced the eyelids and the cheeks, enlarged the zygomatic muscle, pressed the scars and cicatrices to a level, turned back the skin over the lesions whilst the face was thus stretched, from all which resulted the powerful and profound piece of sculpture, the mask. Gwynplaine. Man is not born thus. However it may have been, the manipulation of Gwynplaine had succeeded admirably. Gwynplaine was a gift of Providence to dispel the sadness of man. Of what Providence? Is there a providence of demons as well as of God? We put the question without answering it. Gwynplaine was a mountebank. He showed himself on the platform. No such effect had ever before been produced. How potently X were cruelled by the sight of him alone. He was avoided by folks in money, because they were compelled to laugh when they saw him, without regard to their decent gravity. One day the executioner came, and Gwynplaine made him laugh. Everyone who saw Gwynplaine held his sides. He spoke, and they rolled on the ground. He was removed from sadness as is Paul from Paul. Spleen at the one, Gwynplaine at the other. Thus he rose rapidly in the foreground and at the crossroads to the very satisfactory renown of a horrible man. It was Gwynplaine's laugh which created the laughter of others, yet he did not laugh himself.